So yeah, a couple of nights ago we watched Young Woman in the Sea, didn't
Yes. What did you think of it, Big Ben?
we? Yeah. I don't know. I was just looking at my notes in front of me, and you've got a line you're probably best saying, but it's your original thought. But do you think, just before we get to that, do you think this is more suited to like a female audience? Do you think they would like it more?
Oh, we went with our mother and Nan, and they both liked it. Nan definitely liked it, don't know about Nan.
Yeah, I think she liked that.
Yeah, and then we were just indifferent to it.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, well, what about someone spending their time on it?
Yeah, just depends what you're into, really, because for us, it's just a waste of 2 hours. Really.
Hmm.
Could have just read that fact on like a online article. Like took you 2 seconds, and then you get the same out of it.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, it's a waste of time for us to.
Yeah, I suppose. But just to summarize what the movie's about, really. So, it's just she's a bit of a bit of a strange woman, really, isn't she? She had she had measles when she was young. And, she was almost died. Doctor was like, yeah, I'm gonna go back upstairs, and the next time I come down, she'll be dead. And then the girl just walks down. She's like, "Oh, we got any cheese?" And she likes cheese because that was relevant. And then,
Kind of doesn't grow up. When she becomes an adult, she still acts like a child.
yeah, her sister, she realizes she's gotta, grow up and mature in her life, really. So she marries someone, all that stuff. Gets a normal job. But now this young woman who's gonna go in the sea, she is pursuing this dream of being a full-time, uh, like, swimmer that doesn't actually get any money. She just swims in various bodies of water.
And she does the Olympics and stuff, but she gets pumped by the Europeans.
Yeah, because they won't let her train while on the journey there, which obviously took, weeks back then, didn't it?
Yeah,
This is
but
like,
3 weeks worth of training surely wouldn't have done much. Right? So she just wasn't good enough.
yeah, I'm trying to think, like, if I have, like, an injury working out or something, and I can't work out for 3 weeks, I come back, it's pretty gradual.
Hmm.
But,
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. She could have kept her cardio up, though, there's loads of stuff you can do, and you can do, like, various workouts for your core and all that, couldn't you? She could have done that in the dorms.
Hmm.
But yeah, anyway. Yeah, and all this, eventually culminates in her trying to swim the channel. The first woman to try it, basically.
Yeah, and obviously it's not a spoiler that she obviously does it because they wouldn't be making a film about someone who failed.
Yeah, she gets in, and then like an hour in, she just like almost drowned and has to come back. So just make a movie about it.
And then the film just ends.
Yeah, yeah. I don't want to trash on it too much. I mean,
Yeah, because it's a true story, it's happened in history, so it's kind of interesting.
yeah. Like, obviously, it's incredibly impressive and what she did. Especially for a woman at that time, because it was like frowned upon for women to even get in the pool.
Yeah.
Like women never did physical activity, did they really?
Hmm.
So obviously she broke barriers there, obviously. But I don't know, I'm just just not that interested. I don't know.
There's so many more interesting things they could make films about.
Yeah.
And that leads on to why was the film not made about the first person who ever swam the channel?
Yeah.
Because she's like the sixth person to do it, first female, but the first dude to do it. That doing way more of a incredible story
Mm-hmm.
because of all the trials he would have gone through to work out how to swim it. I don't know, she already had all the information because she's been told by everyone who's swam it before, or attempted to swim it like how you're supposed to do it.
Yeah, yeah.
Imagine if they had done a film about the first guy. That could have been crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Like-
they just picked the wrong thing to make a film about.
Well, obviously it's just because it's about the first woman, but like you say, how did he even think to himself, whoever the first guy was, like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna give this a go. Yeah, they're just crazy, aren't they, people? Yeah, people will go like climb a mountain or like do something like crazy, live in the wilderness. This is why go to Antarctica. It's just like human endeavour, isn't it?
No, because they knew the first guy who did it was impressive or whatever. Because in this film, she's in the cinema, and there's like they used to show like world news in the cinema, didn't they, before the film starts?
Yeah, yeah.
And it was like, oh, first man to swim the channel. Can you be the next man to do it? And then that inspires her to do it.
Yeah.
So they already knew it was possible and impressive thing to do.
Yeah, was it one of them?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like, she faces, like I said, she faces resistance, doesn't she, from like mainly men in society, really. What annoyed me was they had, you know, some various, like she'd be walking through a crowd or something, and then there's some like reporter or whatever. He's like, "Oh, I don't think a woman should do this," you know, just like a random voiceover from the background. Just like, yeah, we get the sentiment, like, and then just like random comments, you know, clear as day, like not even like muffled or anything. I don't know. It was just it's too on the nose. I thought the whole thing, like especially like the first half. You know, while she was trying to get before she went to the Olympics, basically. What about her mum and dad? The way they responded to her wanting to swim. What do you think of that?
Her mum's like, what was it? Her mum or sister died. Twin sister died because she couldn't swim.
Yeah, so yeah, her mum's twin sister.
Yeah. So yeah, she died because she couldn't swim. So she wants her children to be able to swim.
Yeah.
Because for some reason they go in the water a lot. They're potentially going to die from not being able to swim.
Well, yeah, there's that whole thing of that was it like a ferry or something that was coming in. This is set in New York, by the way, which I didn't mention. And you know, all the men jumped off and swam to shore, and then the women were just on there because they couldn't swim. So the men just left the women. They didn't like jump off with them and like support them.
Just stupid like that. It's probably true that happened, obviously, but you wouldn't just stand there burn to death. You'd jump in the water and try something, wouldn't you?
Yeah. It's really not that bad. It's not like you're in the open ocean, was it? Like...
They didn't really explain that, so
yeah, who knows, eh?
That's what it is. It's just baffling to think that someone can't swim. And
Well, yeah.
like everyone can swim now.
Yeah.
You train from like when you're in school, then you go swimming lessons.
Yep. But yeah, her dad, you know, she's like, oh yeah, I want to swim or whatever. And my brother does it. Or, you know, whatever they're saying. The dad's like, that's hilarious. Can't believe it.
And he's hysterically laughing. Like, you wouldn't laugh at your own daughter like that, would you?
That was weird, wasn't it? Like, that was just unsettling to me.
Surely that's not what it was like 100 years ago.
I don't know. Obviously, he didn't want her to do it. I could understand that, but it's just the way he reacted to it, screenplay wise.
Fucking depraved way to act.
He's like raging about it, and then he's like, "Oh, get another hobby," or something. And when she started doing playing the banjo or something, and she's playing it like all night, and instead of her saying like, you know, put the banjo down, you know, you're like, whatever age, I can't discipline you. He just puts some cotton in his ears and goes to sleep. He just deals with it. He just deals with his daughter disrespecting him.
Hmm.
Like, what? I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to trash on the movie too much, but I just keep thinking of stuff I hate it.
Yeah.
uh,
I'd like to find out what actually was true that really happened in real life
yeah.
and what didn't.
I think a lot of it was dramatized, wasn't
There's not normal human situations
it? No.
that happen in this film.
Yeah, like even what's his name? Scouse guy.
Yeah. Graham.
Stephen Graham.
Yeah.
Did you think his thing was funny?
I mean, naked.
Yeah.
So, I mean, why did he do it? It's
I
just aerodynamics.
Yeah. I just didn't find it funny, really. I don't know.
Hmm.
And then, what other comedic elements were there? What do you think? There's a whole bagpipes thing, wasn't there? And the Scottish guy in general. I thought he was pretty funny, and really.
Hmm.
He's like a strange character. Like, I think he was sabotaging her a bit, really. But
Hmm.
and like she's like, "Ah, you promised me some music." Like when she's about to go into the channel for the first time, and then he just like calls forward some dude with bagpipes, starts playing. What's it called? Is it Scottish national anthem he played? I think it's just so good. Like, imagine if that actually happened. I bet it didn't,
And then she's like, that music sucks. Like,
but yeah,
one doesn't real music or whatever.
yeah. I was after that. I went and searched that song on YouTube just to listen to it again. I was going through the comments,
Hmm.
and then like people were like, "Oh, I'm not even Scottish, but this makes me proud of Scotland." And all that. Listening to it just gets you pumped, and like, yeah, I could listen to that before I get on the channel. Yeah,
Yeah. There's a load of national anthems that are just really cool.
yeah, like the Italian one.
Yeah.
It's just cool, and just whatever nationality, you think like, oh yeah, these people, dedication to their country.
I'll say also something funny. Is when she got back from the Olympics after losing, no one greeted her off the boat. None of her family.
Yeah. That's a good point, yeah.
She had to go to the butcher's shop to find her sister.
Yeah, they just didn't care.
Mm.
Yeah, what happened there?
Because they were supposed to be working. Well, he owns the shop, doesn't
Yeah.
he? Surely they can just go there.
Yeah, just
Welcome him back.
take an hour off and
And then she tells him that she's getting married right then when she gets back and makes it all about her sister.
yeah.
Instead, her sister just can't see Olympics and lost.
Yeah.
And then she's making it all about her.
Yeah. It's like, oh yeah, we're past that really small milestone in your life of going to the Olympics. That's gone.
Yeah.
I'm getting married to this guy I don't even love.
Hmm.
But yeah, saying all that, the movie does end on a high, doesn't it? Like it makes you feel good, doesn't it?
Hmm.
And that is the thing with these movies. That's the key to getting like a good cinema score or rating on a movie.
Yeah.
Is how it ends. If you have a movie and the main character dies at the end, everyone's like, ah, that sucked. I wanted to see him win, She gets to the end and she drowns or something.
And I'm like, oh yeah, women really can't do this.
It's actually impossible.
Hmm.
Yeah, all that being said, I know he's pulled up a lot of negatives. But, is the movie watchable?
Yeah, it's watchable.
Yeah. Like, it's got some elements of like family values and stuff on it, but yeah, I just think I thought of another thing that I thought was annoying, but I'm not even going to say it. I can say it after.
I'm gonna segue into the star ratings because I need a bit of discussion on this. What do we give Garfield? 2.5.
2.5, yeah.
Well, we gave something recently 2. If.
Yeah.
It's better than if.
Yeah, that's the thing, and like Garfield is just like serviceable, and
So you're saying it's the same as this 2.5?
Yeah, probably. Can't think of like anything good, anything to push it beyond that really. It's not like an offensive movie. Parts of it I enjoyed, but the screenplay in general was bad. It's just staying on that edge, really, and it's just. What about Daisy Ridley's performance?
No, it's alright. She's playing a weird character, isn't she?
Yeah.
Like a child. Like childish adult.
Yeah. Just because she had this illness or whatever, she didn't. Everyone treats her like, she's like special basically because she's only just survived.
They don't have any expectations for her because they think she's gonna go deaf or she's gonna die soon.
Yeah. But yeah, I can't even use that to push it really, to push the rating. So I think 2.5 is fair, isn't it?
Yes. And real quick, the mum in the like radio station scene, that was cringe, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna bring up in a second. I just didn't go there, but yeah, that was so weird. Like, because as soon as she actually did it, she crossed the finish line. She got to England, and then she just like walked out, didn't even thank the radio host.
And then she just stormed in there and demanded to be part of this radio set.
She went in there absolutely raging, and the dude's like, "Oh, just fair play, take a seat." It's like, no issue here.
I'm just getting the same information you're getting.
As soon as he got the info, he was saying it on the radio. Wasn't he? She was like, "Your information's too slow." He was like, "Well, yeah, we're in like the early 1900s."
Yeah, they're sending birds from a boat on a little note.
Pigeon.
And then they're faxing that over to all the publications.
Yeah.
And again, it's a classic sports film. Like, you have to have someone on the TV, watching the TV or listening to the radio, cheering them on.
Yeah.
Like, yes, go on! Really enthralled at the hearing this information. And that was her trainer.
Yeah.
Because she didn't get to go along with her for some reason.
Yeah.
Because she was also a woman.
Yeah, she was like, "Kick them legs, girl!"
Even though she couldn't see her. All she knew, she could have been kicking her legs.
Yeah. She's just like, that was the whole thing when she was training her up down in the coal mines, basically.
You have to watch the film to get that.
Yeah. And she was like, "Oh yeah, kick them legs and you'll be a great athlete," basically. Just cringe. Oh, yeah. And then you got the Scottish guy rage. But yeah, anyway, watch the movie. Because his arc is pretty good.
He has a nice character development.
He's not doing it, but he has some good development. So yeah, just some. I think that's the general review, but I was trying to get into a few more offensive topics. So, so obviously, I'm just going to lead in with the light one that David Williams found my channel recently did. He did it in 10 hours, 40 something. She did it in 14 something, so obviously, he's just like some fat, like, dude who acts like he's gay. I don't know why he does that, but he did it. Can't be really impressive. You got to put a picture up of him from that. What's that show called he's on?
He acts retarded.
Yeah. Maybe put a clip of that. So that would never come out nowadays.
Britain, Little Britain.
Little Britain, yeah. I never watched it like that. And then yeah, I could have mentioned this in the normal review, but there's a funny joke. It's like training the women who are going to the Olympics what to do, like if a Frenchman approaches you. Because obviously I'm always hating on the French on this channel. Really hate it, and I just thought that was funny. Yeah. She's like, this is what they'll do, give you some training, especially. Oh, I think it was a Scottish guy again, wasn't it? He was like, yeah, we'll teach you what to do if a Frenchman approaches you.
Because all these American people love France and the idea of going to Paris, and
Yeah.
French men.
But the Scotsman knows what's up.
Because he's from Europe and he knows the French are actually weird.
All very offensive.
Mm.
And yeah, that leads me on nicely to the Frenchman who was trying to swim the channel. You know, like he was going out to do it on the black guy.
Hmm.
I instantly thought, he's black, he obviously not going to be able to swim. Lo and behold, he's like, alright, I'm going out whatever, tomorrow morning. Lathers himself up, goes out there, he swims for about a few hours, and then he comes back frozen to death, almost dead. He's dead, and then there's like a woman go over to him and like slaps him or something. So he comes around and like, whoa, almost dead.
Where am I? I just reinforce the stereotype that black people can't swim. Even a white woman can swim better than a black.
Yeah. And then something I thought of, like, you know, we could do this as like a test, because obviously British people are good at swimming, and like Australians are, aren't they? In the Olympics and all. Like, you know, like these migrants that are coming over, you could just like shoot their boat, and then if they can't swim here, then they die, then they didn't deserve to get here.
They can swim that channel and they deserve to be at least as well off as David Williams.
Yeah, yeah. And obviously they're all like people of colour as well, aren't they? So, they're very unlikely to be able to swim.
Yeah. So good. You should take that to Rishi.
Yeah, yeah. No, I'll take it to Nigel when he gets in. But yeah, how much distance are you saying someone should be able to swim in the open ocean?
Not very long, because why the hell would you ever need to do that? 100 feet.
Yeah, that seems fair. Alright, that 100 feet mark.
Just so you can swim to like a life, like, thing someone's thrown at you.
Yeah, right.
Because why would you be out in the open sea with nothing around you? No boat around you?
Yeah, but these migrants, they just come down there in like a really small dinghy or something.
And there's like 50 of them on. How the hell does it not sink?
Well, those of them dialect, don't they? But
Hmm.
I don't know. They're already in France. Like, France is alright, no? Just stay there. Jesus Christ.
France allow them to do that, don't they? They must.
Yeah, yeah. They want them to, don't
Because they don't want them in their country.
Yeah.
Like, we don't want them in our country.
they? How we accept that when we've got this vast ocean around us and the English Channel, which, like they said in the movie, is like really dangerous, isn't it? It's freezing cold.
Yeah, it surely is a human rights violation to allow them to do that.
Yeah, yeah. Just come here legally. I don't understand the issue. Or don't come at all. You don't, you know, just the way it is. You gotta deal with it.
Good points there. Raised. So, you'd just wrap it up real quick. You'd say if you got some spare few hours and you don't mind watching something that's just a bit educational and not really that entertaining, then you should watch this film.
Yeah, I suppose.
But if you're busy and you only get to watch one film every month or whatever, and then this isn't the one.
No.
Go watch Furiosa instead.
Yeah.
Which I keep on saying, but it's just no one's watching it, so you need to watch it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's about it. Thanks.
Bye.